It is Forbidden is a story game where two teams create conflicting cultures. As the game continues, the cultures clash more and more until eventually things escalate into injury and death and possibly war. Not only does the game teach about cultural clashes, it also creates two societies which can then be used in role-playing games or fiction or any other purposes.
We're the people of Arg.
That's 3 A's.
Yep. And the land is bountiful because
Of golden eggs.
golden eggs,
Large.
and the land is harsh.
They're not made of gold.
But they're large,
They're gold
very
coloured.
good
And
eggs.
yeah, they're bountiful. Yeah, we eat
Bountiful
the eggs.
Bountiful.
And harsh because of giant devil birds that are all eaters.
Okay.
That lay their eggs on cliffs. We did mention that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get the eggs somewhat.
Yes.
Not if you're pious.
We are now the Xantonans from Xantaka, and we've traveled to this wonderful world where it has lots of cheese. We never knew how to make milk into cheese before the fermentation process. It's totally lost on us.
Well, we didn't have cattle, so we didn't get
Oh, we didn't have cows. That's even better.
Yep.
milk. But
Dairy.
also,
But specifically what's excited us
we
is
didn't
the
have-
cheese.
Yeah.
We didn't have apex predators that now hunt on the cattle that are in this new land.
That's what makes it harsh.
Yeah,
Apex predators.
So we have come to the Cliffs of Va, and we're the Xantonans, and we've decided that this morning we really need some food. So we're going to go out and we're going to start collecting some food. We're kind of wandering around and looking for, we've noticed that you guys have cheese. So we need to feed our people.
Yep.
My people have been raised since birth to leave our land and ascend the cliffs. And if we are chosen by Arg, then we die. But if we are not chosen, if we are so lucky, we can harvest an egg. And you think you can go out into the fields and simply milk a cow?
My wife, I say as I stand there, put a hand out towards the boy and heal his wound, is to deny living.
He must be a devil, and to preach would be to be preaching evil into our land.
Already killed our child and tried to knock
He's
off
not
our
He's
dead.
not dead. He just got stabbed in the stomach.
As I understand it, we use sticks on birds because we don't want to hurt them too much. We just want to ward them off. So to actually take off hands, you keep the hand job.
We find these hand engagement and make books of it.
And
We've never needed to declare war before, but I think we need to. They have mocked the gods repeatedly. They have
Right.
burnt our holy texts.
So we're just going to push them all off the cliff.
All off the cliff.
Or
take on board all this council.
War!
Yes,
We
Chief.
must declare war.
War!
Send them to the cliffs.
To the cliffs!
To the cliffs so
To the
that our
cliffs.
gods may judge them.
figure eights over the top.
This is proving that your birds are not gods.
Yeah.
Making cheese?
These guys, we don't make things static, so we presumably don't live in houses, right? These guys do.
Well, we grow
Yeah, we grow houses. I think we just turn their whole city back into trees. Because, why not?
Seems
We've just
fair.
done it to the printing press. Let's
We birds.
No, so
I think you might have killed our gods. Well, the
It
eggs.
is.
They don't have any
It is
hands.
forbidden to change the landscape of the gods, to change the nesting ground.
Yeah. And that's why you don't farm, because you can't change the terrain. So it is forbidden to
occasional cow.
the cows just wander around.
They're wild
It
cats.
is, it is forbidden to change the terrain.
The little nest we used to put on the roofs of all our houses so the birds would have somewhere to stay. They're all gone now.
These eggs taste
These
terrible.
birds will kill you.
Oh
The
no!
gods is.
He tests the eggs to make sure they taste good, and if they're bad,
It means our
If we're not-
society in turn
yeah.
has been
There is only one cause left for our society, and that is ritual suicide to the birds.
How goes over the cliff, we will save the youngest children and we will bring them back periodically to show them where they came from
This is
and
just where
teach
your
them
parents
that
died.
this was not a good idea and that they
We
can
came, we
grow up.
slaughtered your entire
that
like,
way-
civilization.
and that way they will grow up well anyway.
we're not sure about our
We
plan
did not
is.
kill a single thing.
Yeah, you came, you saw, you inspired to suicide.
This is your family.
It's a good game in the way that even as some people start slow, people start using their imagination, start thinking a bit more, and everyone keeps thinking different directions, even within the teams, back and forth. But it's a good one to actually get the imagination going.
I think it was a really good yes and. Like nobody was going, oh no, that's a bad idea. People were going, oh yes and yes and yes. And so it was really good collaboratively. And that we started with the same idea and we came with like two very different kind of cultures and
Yeah.
Yeah. What I really love about this is that just because of that conflict is that the two societies end up defining themselves in opposition to each other. So we have a society that's really about movement and progression, and one that's very much about retaining natural order, and that's kind of really lovely as well, especially for like storytelling tropes, I guess.
Yeah, and I really liked in the gameplay how each person on the team had a role, and so we each got to kind of express ourselves and our ideas individually, but also kind of in this group, so that everyone got a chance.
yeah, it meant no one kind of was shy and kind of fell behind.
Well, I think having the roles there kind of encouraged people, like, because obviously you're being forced to do a scene with someone that could have been confronting. I don't think it was for any of us, but having that role there kind of gave you something to work with if you were a little bit nervous about going one-on-one, so it helped.
Fantastic.